Following the day that saw both Zach Rosmus accomplish a lifelong dream in the form of filling his first ever landowner's tag and Bella Reed tag another great buck, New Year's Eve rings in with a fresh snowfall. Deciding to make a move for the evening's hunt, Mike Reed and son Xander are hitting the woods, hoping to get a shot at Xander's first deer ever.
Why did you need sunscreen? It's not even sunny.
Sunscreen?
In your truck. A van. It's not even sunny.
That's the coyote track. Coyote track, deer track. What'd you find, buddy? Hold it up for me. Hold it up. Look at that. I'll shoot this one and you shoot the next one.
I really want to shoot it out.
Don't go down right there.
Let she go down. Let she go down.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's huge.
It is huge, huh? All right. Well, hey guys, the action has already started. It is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. We're sitting out at my new farm that I bought last year. We made one sit on it last year, and this is the first time we hunt it this year. We've got the redneck trailer blind and a little 2-acre patch of corn here. Xander is the main hunter. He's been practicing a bunch with the crossbow. He's ready to go. We set this up just for crossbow hunting with the kids where it's all gonna be close range. And we've got a couple good mature bucks in here. And we no sooner got in the blind and that big doe walked in, so I took that opportunity to take her. She fell over in the food plot, so I just hopped out and went drag her down the backside of this terrace. Xander's tag is a either sex late muzzy tag. There were no more doe tags available for this county, so I couldn't get him a doe tag. We'll see as the night progresses if he doesn't get a buck down. We may just shoot a doe with his tag and call it good, but we do have a couple more days to hunt with him, so we might try to wait it out. We're hoping for a good night. It's overcast. It's been snowing most of the day. It's a northwest wind. Pressure's on the rise. It's upper 30s, so it's not super frigid, but good conditions all in all. Expect good movement tonight. We'll see how it goes. With a little 5-year-old. You a big man, huh? You want to be the youngest one to shoot a deer in the family?
I'm not the youngest.
You're not the youngest by a minute, huh? But you'll be the youngest one to shoot a deer, huh? You want to get your first deer? You gonna set the record? Tell me how you're gonna do it. Tell me how first.
Up the back neck. Up the front neck.
Yeah, the back of the front leg, right to the where? Yeah, so point to where you're gonna shoot him. Boom.
Shoot them. Please. Can I shoot it?
Let's wait a little while.
With the perfect start to Xander's big hunt, all sights are set on the nearby woods watching for the next deer movement. That same evening, continuing her season-long quest to fill a buck tag, Casey Murray is also heading to the woods. Accompanied by boyfriend Caleb Greiner, the duo sneak into a perfect late-season setup.
Happy New Year's Eve. Caleb and I are spending our evening here down on this permission piece. The past few years we've hunted during late season. There's a few good bucks that we've been seeing on the cuttybacks down here on this farm. For the past week, Caleb and I have been hunting pretty hard, and what we noticed is that these bucks are still pretty interested in these does instead of the food. That being said, we're sitting down here on this corn plot, and it's out of the wind. We're just hoping we'll catch one of these mature bucks walking by.
It's gonna be really windy this afternoon, 15, 20 mile an hour wind. And we were trying to find pockets, areas where this wind would be cut down a little bit. And where we're at is one of those spots. So there's 2 or 3 really good mature bucks that have been flowing through here, a couple of really good 8 points. If any luck, one steps out. Casey's kind of due, aren't you?
Yes. Hopefully. Okay, that's too close.
There's a couple in the back, right?
Right in front of us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're out. That's what we're
Split up.
Yeah.
Just double check. There's a lot of trees in the way.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Can you shoot? Good. Yeah, shot at his vitals at all.
He's walking away.
Oh, he's following that doe. He's bringing her to us. Okay, here he is. Here he is. Right there. Walking right toward us.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, no, he's on the right side.
Let him get clear out of the deer in the background, you know. We got time.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for the emotions. So much work. Past 2 years. I'm in a cloud 9 right now. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Bro. I think that was a lot of deer.
I can't believe it happened like that. You literally watched him for so long and he just came right down. What was he, 50 yards?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta, can I call?
Hello?
Mom, I just shot one.
Good girl.
He's down. I watched him go down.
You've been waiting to do this all year,
Past 2 years. Look at the body on him, Caleb. I'm so excited. Well, guys, it's still a surreal moment that I'm sitting here, but just reflecting back on this past season, bow season, had a lot of highs and lows, close encounters. I've been so thankful for Caleb being able to sneak away a few times with me and just be there with me during hunting. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, but I'm just super grateful for Caleb and the landowner and parents, everyone else involved, to be so supportive and help me along with this journey.
Back in the blind with Xander and Mike, the deer continue to move.
Grandpa Deer.
Gotta be careful not to scare anything else. And hopefully he comes walk out this way. Watch him through there. We don't want to scare him, okay? Another buck. That's that big heavy eight.
Do you see? Do you see?
Here, Sandra, get up. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Can you see him? All right, you're right behind the leg. Yes. Just wait till he stops. Shoot him. Oh, he's beating like crazy. Oh, you shot him really good, buddy. Really good, buddy. Really good, buddy.
Is he down?
Shh, 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 shh. Is he down? Hey, Xander. Look at the blood in the corn right there. My buddy, that worked.
But is he down?
I bet he is down. Because whenever you shot him, the blood started pumping out of him. That means you shot him right where you needed to.
How about a daddy-son double? Come on.
I know.
Can we go?
This is the first big buck on this farm. It's the first big buck that anybody's shot on this farm. You did it at 5. You did it at 5, buddy. Look, Zan. What do you think about that? See, look at it coming out of him. Whoa. Hey, before we touch him, we're gonna kick him in the butt, okay?
Yeah.
Kind of kick him in the butt. All right, now you can get your hands on him. Buddy. Hey, buddy. Good job. That's unbelievable. That's a big old grandpa deer, Zan.
Holy mass.
That's a big old grandpa deer. What you think?
Good. Can I see where the enter is?
Yeah. See if you can put your hand around those bases. Wow. What'd you do, buddy?
I shot a deer. I shot it through the heart.
Well, what an awesome way to bring in the new year. Having success with Xander in the blind there. As you guys could see, he made a great shot and the buck didn't go very far. I feel truly blessed that I get to spend time in the outdoors with my kids. You know, I grew up in the outdoors, and just for them to have interest and have a lot of fun being out there, it's really an awesome thing for me, and really for all of us to be able to share this time outside and chasing these white-tailed deer. It's been a blast, and I couldn't be more proud of the little guy. And for those of you who follow along, Xander 2 years ago was undergoing a major craniotomy and head surgery, and you know, part of my wife and I were, you know, wondering worst case scenarios, would we ever even be able to take him out hunting? You know, everything went beautifully well. You can see he's doing really well. He's recovered well, has never missed a beat, showing interest in being outside and wanting to be like his older sisters. And for me, it really comes full circle to have him in the blind and experience such a moment. It just means so much, and it's been truly an awesome experience. It's cool for me to be able to double up with him in the same hunt. I shot the doe earlier in the hunt, and first 2 deer off of this property that we purchased last year, and I'm really looking forward to what this property can hold and bring in future years. And the season's not over yet. We've got 10 days left and quite a few guys with tags still in their pockets, so we're looking to finish out the season strong.
Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.
An incredible way to ring in the new year, Casey and Xander's Bucks cap off an overwhelmingly memorable 2023. With 10 days remaining in the Iowa hunting season, Mike Reed wastes no time and spends the next few days with Xander's twin brother Tate, bouncing from spot to spot. Though the deer activity is great, no shot opportunities present themselves. Switching things up, the afternoon of January 5th sees Mike and Rye head to the river farm, resuming their chase for 2 great bucks.
Hey guys, it is Friday, January 5th, and Ryan and I are set up down at the River Bottom Farm. We're sitting over beans. We're out of the same blind that I shot Kelsey out of last year. It's the first food plot the deer hit when they come out of the peninsula. And I actually pulled a blind down on that end where we've been seeing most of the activity. We're sitting back, just watching the plot, and we're not totally out of the game. I mean, the bucks are after stubs and daggers, and certainly could have either one of them come in range of this blind. But the deer, when they first come out, the movement's been late, last 30 minutes, they come out and they really hang out on that end of the plot before they head this direction. So I do think we're going to have the correct wind the next 2 nights, and so we're going to move in on that side and hopefully have some luck here over the next few days. We actually took Tate out, my other little 5-year-old boy, the last 4 nights, and we've been struggling to get him a deer in range, and he decided he needed a break tonight, so Ryan and I are out, and hopefully one of us can have some luck. The front one is the 8, the back one is the 10. There are deer just literally piling out. Is that my 4-year-old 10? That's the 4-year-old 10. It's crazy how white antlered the 10 is, and the 8 is like dark chocolate. I want those sheds. The shed buck is like at the hitch. Rooster. Oh. Well, another super fun sit down here at the River Bottom Farm. Really cool to see Moss again. Such a beautiful deer. I'm super excited to see what he turns into next year. Unfortunately, Daggers and Stubbs didn't show up, but it's amazing how many deer are coming out of that peninsula. I mean, that's another 60 to 70 deer a night. And they've clearly adjusted well to the blind I moved in, down in that end. That's where they want to be. I'm looking forward to making some sits right there and having them really up right in our face.
The following day, the promised wind switch arrives, but before thinking about deer hunting, the guys and Bella break away for a morning bird hunt. Leaving the field successful, attention now shifts to the afternoon. Loaded down with both Tate and big sister Bryn, Mike treks south to hunt the river farm.
Okay.
Tate, where are we headed?
To my last I forgot, but we're heading to a blind.
Yeah, what are we going to do?
Hunt. It's my last day of it.
Yeah, today or tomorrow. You have 2 days left. We're going to try to get you a deer.
Yeah.
You excited, buddy?
Yeah.
Let's go get her done.
Are we walking?
Where are we going, Mike?
Going to the killing spot.
The new blind you drug in?
The new setup.
You excited?
Where all the deer are 5 yards away.
We're gonna be in the stuff.
I can't wait. With 2 kids. It's gonna be hilarious. Well, it's Saturday, January 6th, and we are back down at the River Bottom Farm. Ryan, Bella, and I went, along with Gavin, went pheasant hunting this morning. Got a couple of birds. It's day 5 for Tate, and it's actually the 5th different setup for him. We've set a different blind every time. We are in the south bean plot. We hunted here last night, Ryan and I did, but we sat on the north edge of it because we had an east wind. Tonight we have a northwest wind. It's about 40 degrees, low pressure, the air's heavy, humid. But this is the blind that every time we hunt this farm, if we can see this area, there's 30 or 40 deer that come in front of it. So the buck we're hoping that we're running to the most would be Daggers. And then Stubbs is in here, and there's a couple other mature bucks that are running around. So we're gonna try to get Tate his first buck. We'll see what happens. We're excited. Let's go, buddy.
Overlooking the beans at tight quarters, the Reed clan and Rye settle in, awaiting the first deer movement. That same evening, continuing his January push, is Justin Lubrecht, who has been focused on the elusive Velveeta buck he's hunted all season long.
Well guys, good afternoon. It's January the 6th. I've decided to come over here and hunt the buck 30 this evening. Gonna give the big plot a break where I've been going after that buck we call Velveeta. We're overlooking some corn here. It's a very bulletproof set to get in and out of, as we got a short walk through the corn to get in here, and that's what's key when it comes to late season. You gotta be able to get in and out, because if you don't, you're basically about gonna hunt that spot 1 or 2 times and it's gonna be done. The deer's not gonna feed in there in daylight. So got a westerly breeze here. Like I said, it's bulletproof. There's nothing that's gonna come from the west side here. So we're gonna get settled in here. think it's B9. Pretty exciting to have my first encounter with B9 this year. That's at least a 6.5-year-old deer, and he's pretty heavy. We got 9 days left, so between this plot and the main plot going after Vita, I'm pretty much gonna hunt the rest of the way out here. And we've got some cold temps and some snow finally coming, some measurable snow finally gonna come, and we'll be back at it here. I just don't know if it's gonna be here or over at the Velveeta plot.
Though out of range, the great buck on the field has Justin on pins and needles for a hopeful opportunity. Back in Iowa, the deer are beginning to pour out of the peninsula on the river farm.
Big doe.
Get closer. Are you ready? If we add them all up, we got a big one. Is that the 6x5? This is 6x5. Interesting how they pick a trail and they all use the same trail. That's gotta be TV, right? That's what I think. Dude, that might be tigers. Oh, 100% it's tigers. That's him right there. That's the one we want to shoot. He's gonna walk this way, okay? He's mad at that tree. I wanna get up there. Careful, Dave. Nice Joey B. I'm excited. This is pretty cool. Joey B ran back with the other dude. No, he's right there. I see him. Okay. Daggers is walking down the road. Get ready. We're gonna have to. What? Okay. Put it right behind his shoulder and shoot him. Go ahead and shoot him.
Got your first buck, buddy. Your first deer ever,
Yeah.
and a mega at that. That's daggers. I mean, this is the deer that I was bow hunting this late season in between kid hunts, and set this blind up for this buck, you know, and then it all came together tonight. I mean, the blind worked perfectly.
What do you think, Tate?
It's good. The 5-day, I did with Shutterbug because this is like the perfect spot.
The perfect spot. And yeah, what did you say when we first got in here? I feel good about the 5th day. I think we're gonna get it done. And sure enough, the adjustment worked.
I was right. Run! Big run!
He's a huge body deer.
Whoa. Got him. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of blood coming here. Dun, dun, dun.
Why don't you pick him up, Tate?
He's heavy.
What do you think about that?
Good.
Can you get a high five? Nice job, buddy. He is a cool buck. Well, first things first, I'm super proud of Tate's patience and positivity during these 5 days of hunting with him. You know, for any of you who have hunted with a 5-year-old, you know, their patience wears thin fairly quickly. And one of the first things he said in the blind when we got in there, he said, I feel like the 5th day, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a good day. So I really enjoy seeing that positivity in him. My primary goal for this late season was to get all the kids deer, all the ones that wanted to hunt. And we started with Bryn and shotgun and my wife and shotgun, and then we had Tate and Xander and Bella, and came down to the wire there on January 6th. And this buck that we have had a lot of trouble catching up with walks in the range, and Tate's able to get him down. Talking quickly about the shot, just because as you saw in the blind, you know, the shot was high and he dropped him right there in his tracks. You know, thankfully he expired fairly quickly, but he's holding mid-body, and the deer actually was on to us. I think he heard us talking in the blind. Tate was having trouble finding him in the scope, and then he ducked some, and so he hit him high. Well, it's certainly been a dream season for the whole family. I mean, the best I can remember, and certainly feel super blessed for all the success, and it's fun to get all the kids and the family involved. It's my most enjoyable aspect of hunting these days. I just love it. I love seeing the excitement in their eyes and that passion and building in them to be outdoors and spend time hunting.
Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.
With only a few days remaining, arriving now is the forecasted winter storm that promises intense snowfalls and brutal cold. Having hunted hard all late season, Devin Wills is back on stand, hoping the harsh conditions work in his favor.
It is the 8th of January and we got 2 days left, so getting down to crunch time. This snow moving in, I'm hoping they get on their feet and start feeding, so we'll sit back and see what happens. Just watch that deer go down. Tag filled. Thank you, Owen. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. It is, like I said earlier, the 8th of January, and we had 2 days left. And it's just really been a dream season, you know, being behind the camera for Owen on Loch Ness, that big 8, and then here late season, and then, you know, it's just a team effort. You know, it's really a blessing to be a part of this thing.
The following day, hoping to run the same play as Devin, are Mike Reed, Gavin Katurba, and Rye Ludwig. Returning to the river farm in the middle of the blizzard, the action to follow paints the exact picture that fuels our love for late season hunting.
That's a 10. He's just covered in snow. Dude, they are twins. What a hunt. I think the best hunt I've ever been on late season as far as deer numbers. Rye filmed that same 10 the other night, and that's not a deer I'm super familiar with, and one that I just hopefully hangs around and we can see him next year.
Following the incredible sit, the next day sees the storm subside and the tundra-like temperatures now settle in. On the final hunt of the 2023 season, the trio journey across the Iowa ice field, hoping for some last-second magic.
Well, nice shot, buddy. Well
Thank
observed.
you, man. I am telling you. Everyone's a blessing, everyone's a memory, and that's what this is all about. I'll never forget this, my first deer in the snow. Just, it never gets old. It really doesn't.
Officially, the season is closed for good in Iowa, ending the once-in-a-lifetime run. However, that can't be said for all surrounding states. Down to the wire in Missouri, team members Justin Lubrecht and Tyler Bellman are making another push on the infamous Big Plot, hoping to finally run into the Velveeta buck.
Well, guys, it's the afternoon of January the 14th, and Tyler and I are back up here at the main farm. Decided to come back and set this redneck again where we set last night, and had a pretty good hunt for considering the conditions. It was extremely windy and cold. We ended up seeing I don't know how many deer, and I guess with the wind last night they were already pretty skittish and the field was clearing every so often. I tell you, we're getting down to the wire here. We've only got one more night to get it done, but tonight probably feels the best the conditions feel the best that I've ever hunted for him this year, as it's -4 out right now with a wind chill of 23 below, and we've got the corner in front of us. And anyone knows late season, you've got to have the grains in order to see the deer. So I really truly believe we're going to see him tonight. I just hope maybe everything can come together and we can finally end the chapter to this guy. So we're going to get settled in here. Fingers crossed, Vita makes an appearance. He's going to go down along that edge of that. Yep. Easy, Justin. Now he's going over to this other corner to check them toes out. Yeah. This is swoosh right here, isn't it? Yeah. You see Vita? Yeah, he's coming. Dude, I don't know if I can make it happen. Oh my God. shot right now. That's at 53 yards.
Yeah.
Swoosh is at 40. Good.
You see him?
Yeah.
You want him?
Yeah.
Is he down? I see the light. I see the knock. Go down. Pushed him to the water.
Just when I didn't think it was gonna happen, boys, we was getting ready to wrap it up. And I look over to the left, and what I thought was Vita was not. It was Swoosh, another 5-year-old deer. Vita was right behind him. That's the deer I've been in here after all year, and I can't believe it. If you'd have told me that it would have taken us all the way to January 14th to kill this deer, I'd have told you he was a fool at the beginning of the year, because this deer was all over us last year, and whatever reason this year, he was not. But he ran off hard right down there in the timber. Whew.
Give me something.
Oh, it is cold.
Down to the wire, man. Down to the wire.
Oh, heck, I guess we ought to call Mitch.
Crap.
I'm shaking like a leaf. Oh my God. Well, we just got back up here to the farm, went home and warmed up, and we grabbed Mitch now, so we're gonna head in over here and see what kind of blood we got. I don't think he went very far with his reaction after the shot. He ran off pretty hard into that timber there, so. Well, it's the next morning here. We got about 20, 30 yards going here where we found that bed. We did look over the footage and discovered that he was quartering two and his leg was back, so it was definitely probably one lung liver hit. So we did the right thing by backing out last night, giving him some time. So we're gonna get on the track here and hopefully he's not too far. There he is. There's all kinds of beds in here where he was at. He ain't frozen too hard. Damn. He's got all the velvet pretty much off of him. He bedded a lot in here, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. There's a bed there, a bed up there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There you go. There's all right.
Well, guys, here he is. This is the buck we call Velveeta. We've got 5 full years of history of this guy, and it kind of started all back in 2019. He was just a average 2-year-old, and then 2022 when he was going to be a 5.5-year-old, and he was a homebody. He was daylight a lot. I had a few encounters with him. Then coming into this year, he was going to be top on the list. And you know, as everyone here in the Midwest knows, we experienced extreme drought this year, as it was tough conditions trying to get the food plots in. I think we planted our green plots twice just to get them come up. And, you know, just like I was hoping he was going to show up mid-September, he wasn't showing up. And then finally we got a picture of him over on the west side where I'd found that shed in the sanctuary, and he was in full velvet. I was just thinking, or me and Tyler was, you know, that this deer was going to be on us just like he always was. And this year was just a little different. He would be here for about a day and he'd be gone for a week. And I remember, I believe it was October the 8th, we got a picture of him that morning going back to bed, and we knew that we had to get in there and hunt that evening just because, you know, we was anticipating him feeding out in that green plot. And sure enough, like clockwork, he come out. I had the front window open on the blind, hoping he would come into the scrape tree there and hit it, but I witnessed something that I never would have thought a full velvet buck would have done, as there was 2 other younger bucks to my left. He came right in and postured right up to him and never presented a shot to me throughout the front window, and I couldn't get the side window open because of them bucks there. So he fed off, and I just thought at this time that, you know, hey, he's here, had an encounter with him, maybe he's gonna stick, and, you know, I'll have an encounter with him in the next couple of weeks. And then, you know, late season's starting to roll around. You know, I just thought once again that, you know, like he's been in the past, he's gonna be feeding up there in the corn plot. So I was hunting hard. Actually, I've never hunted so much for one particular deer as I did this year. But I was hunting late season for him. I'd hunt 3 or 4 consecutive days. He wouldn't show up, and I'd be danged if he wouldn't daylight the night after I hunted. I think he did that 2 or 3 times. And late season's rolling along. I'm like, man, we just can't buy a cold front. It's getting to be January, it's warm. And then finally, we look at the long-term forecast, and there's a major cold front coming in. It produced some snow, and it got down there toward the end. I'm like, man, I can't believe he's not showing up. And sure enough, I look over to my left, coming out of the sanctuary where we did all that prescribed burning this off season just to enhance the bedding, and it's sure as heck is working. We thought that I hit double lung, but after we looked at the further footage, I ended up hitting 1 lung and liver, and we, you know, backed out of there last night. And it's a good thing we did, because when we got to him this morning, underneath his arms and stuff, he was still a little warm, but he had expired, you know, a couple hours. But that was some of the coldest conditions that I'd ever hunted. And you know, I'm just thankful that the coyotes didn't find him. That's what we was worried about when you get into brutal conditions like that. But as y'all can tell, he's worn down. I'm not sure if this guy was gonna make it through the winter. I mean, for a 6.5-year-old deer, his body, it's not very big. So I'm just fortunate that I was able to harvest him. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bittersweet moment to Velveeta not being on the farm, but that's gonna open up a slot for another mature buck to slide in. But you know, I'm just thankful I was able to get him, and I thank my friends for coming up and help recover this guy. And we can't wait for what next year has in store for us here. And it was one heck of a year, but we finally got it done.
They say all good things must come to an end, and for the current adventure we have found ourselves on for the last 12 months, technically speaking, this chapter is now over. Beginning with the culmination of the 2022 hunting season, right away the foundation for what would eventually become our best hunting season ever started to take shape in numerous ways. Camaraderie-filled shed hunts with family and friends, off-season scouting learning every fine detail possible, and habitat improvement projects to set the stage for what comes next. As hunters, we know that the outcome is often beyond our full control. However, as you've seen in the last 24 episodes chronicling this season, passion-driven effort, teamwork, and a bit of welcome luck can come together to create a story so rich with memories that even those who experienced it find it hard to believe. And that is exactly what just unfolded.
Let's go.
Whenever you're ready.
It worked. Monday.
Boy, is that way early.
Yeah, dude. Thank you guys for coming out. That's what makes it really special.
Bow tagged out, yes. Still good. Man. I'm shaking, Ty. Pinch strikes again, baby. Dude, it's October 30th.
Oh. And this year he turned into like an 8-pointer type thing, so it was like went from a 6-piece to an 8-piece.
Yeah.
So.
Man. Like, he hasn't even hit me yet, but like, we just had an epic hunt.
Yeah, he ran somewhere right through here. Mrs. Fitz.
Yeah, Fitz.
We just freaking had the most crazy experience ever.
Look at there. 1 minute. Right now, just click 510. If that doesn't get you guys excited, I don't know what will. I can't believe that worked. Dude.
That's a fun one, Ty.
Just when I didn't think it was going to happen, boys, we was getting ready to wrap it up. And I can't believe it.
While the chapter may be written, this story never truly ends, and that's the beauty of being an outdoorsman and a hunter. An excerpt filled with the dramatic ups and downs of the deer hunted or tagged, these memories will be shelved to collect dust until the next opportunity to go down memory lane with a good friend arises. Like the consistency of the season's change, we're right back at the beginning of the next phase in this story, ready to embark on the adventure all over again. Seemingly impossible, there's probably no way that we ever top the 2023 season, but that will not keep us from trying. With a strong family core at Midwest Whitetail and incredible support from each and every one of you who's still there on the other side of the screen watching until the very end, anything is possible. Deer season is right around the corner, and Lord willing, we will all be there, navigating the journey we've all come to love called Chasing November.